Hello friends, the next question I am starting with is question C7, another simpler question on the category of material variances. This question C7 is an exam question which was asked in November 2017 in IPCC old syllabus. It is asking specific things. The first point, it is asking standard cost for actual output. I hope you can relate with the language. It is a language of M4. It is asking M4. Then it is asking material price usage variances, cost variance. It is asking the top level cost variance, middle level price and usage. It is not asking bottom level. So M3 I will not be computing, although it is applicable. But question does not want, I will not compute. So I start from the first step in the sequence. Actual cost of materials consumed. The bottom table is for actuals for X and Y. 31 lakh into 1.10, 12 lakh 50,000 into 1.60. $31 lakh into 1.10, 34 lakh 10,000, 12 lakh 50,000 into 1.60, 20 lakh. This becomes 54 lakh 10,000. This is M1. M2, change the rates to standard. For X, 31 lakh into 1, 31 lakh. Y, 12 lakh 50,000 multiplied by 1.50. $18 lakh 75,000. 49 lakh 75,000 is M2. M3, not required. In exam you can ignore it, or you can write the header and write not required. Even if you compute, it's not wrong, but you are wasting your time in the exam. So better to ignore it because question does not want it. M4, he's asking that also. That will be part 1 answer also. I want to compute standard cost for actual output. So concentrate there. Standard cost per unit of output multiplied by actual output in units. For 1 unit detail is given 2000 into 1 plus 800 into 1.50. That gives me 1 complete output, 1 complete unit of output. It is written on the top of first table. Actual output is 1500 units multiplied by 1500 units. So this is 2000 plus 1200 multiplied by 1500 units. 3200 multiplied by 1500 units. So 3200 multiplied by 1500, 48 lakh. $3,200 into 1500. This is rupees 48 lakh. This is M4. I can call it part 1 answer also. Now I put the table only till middle level. The bottom level is not wanted. This is not required. So what I am getting from the top? 48 lakh minus M1 54 lakh 10,000. This is material cost variance 6 lakh 10,000 adverse. This is part 2 answer. Similarly, price variance I need M2 49 lakh 75,000 minus 54 lakh 10,000. 49 lakh 75,000 minus 54 lakh 10,000. 4 lakh 35,000 adverse again. This is part 3 answer. Part 3 answer. Usage variance. M4 48 lakh minus 49 lakh 75,000. 1 lakh 75,000 adverse. And this is part 4 answer. This is complete C7. Next one is question C8. Question C8. Now question is having one very good thing which relates to the output, which will feature in M4. Now I will talk about that when I reach M4. Let's concentrate on M1, M2, M3, which are very simple like earlier questions. You are given in the last table the actual details. So ABC are three things. Their actual quantity is given 5,000, 2,900 and 4,400. Multiply with actual rates 0.85, 0.60, 0.45. Multiply and add, you will get M1 easily. 5,000 into 0.85, 4250. 2,900 into 0.60, 1740. 4,400 into 0.45, 1980. If I add them, 4250 plus 1740, 4250 plus 1740 plus 1980, I am getting is 7970. This is M1. M2, change the rates. Everything else is same. Change the rates. 5,000, 2,900, 4,400. Multiplied by standard rate. 90 paisa, 65 paisa, 40 paisa. Multiply and add, you will get M2. 5,000 into 0.90, 4,500. 2,900 into 0.65, 1885. 4,400 into 0.40, 1760. 8145. Now third step is always very simple if you apply sub-steps. Total actual quantity of material consumed. 5,000, 2,900, 4,400. 5,000, 2,900, 4,400, 12,300. Put in 6:4:5. ABC. Standard mix quantity. 12,300 divide by 15 into 6. 4,920 into 4, 3,280 into 5, 4,100. Multiply with standard rate 90 paisa, 65 paisa, 40 paisa. One 1,640. Two 1,32. 4,428. Once I add, I hope I am getting is 8,200. So I am getting is 8,200 exact. Now comes the important point, different point for which we are doing this question. Standard material cost for actual production. You look at the question, in the end last line below the second table, you are given actual production was 6,20,000 tiles. Actual production was 6,20,000 tiles. Are you given any budget for the question? You are not given any budgeted data. You are given for one mix the cost details, but for that also the output is not given in number of tiles. What I want to get? Standard cost per tile, important word is tile, multiplied by actual production in tiles. This is known 6,20,000 multiplied by what? That is a main point of the question, for which the question is for 8 marks in exam. Question gives you a mix. Standard cost of one mix. I can calculate 600 into 0.90. This is 540. 400 into 0.65. I hope it is 260. Yes, 260. 500 into 0.40. I am getting is 200. This is rupees 1,000. This is rupees 1,000. Now 1,000 divided by number of tiles produced from this mix will give me standard cost per tile. Number of tiles produced from one standard mix. It is telling me 20,000 square feet tiles. It is not number of tiles, it is square feet of tiles. Now what is square feet? It is a unit of measurement of area which is equal to length into breadth. For one tile, area equals 6 by 12 foot multiplied by 6 by 12 foot. Now small maths you should be knowing before you do this question. This double dash implies 6 inch and there are 12 inches in 1 foot. Remember 6 dash would have been 6 foot. Single dash is for foot, double dash is for inch. You are given in inches in the first line of the question. 6 into 6 into 1 by 8. 1 by 8 is height. Area is length into breadth. Height or width does not come into picture. In volume, all the three are multiplied. Small maths, a chapter called mensuration you study in 9th and 10th class or even 8th class. You have to remember that before you do this question. Double dash is inch, single dash is foot. 1 foot is having 12 inches. So from there I am getting half foot into half foot. So one tile area 1 by 4 square feet. From here I am getting. So 4 tiles is equal to 1 square feet. 20,000 square feet implies 20,000 into 4 tiles. 80,000 tiles. Now we are near the ultimate. 1,000 rupees cost for 80,000 tiles multiplied by 6,20,000 tiles. Actual production which was given. 6,20,000 divided by 80,000. You are getting is 7750 rupees. I repeat, it is very, very important, very interesting, most crucial part of this question. You are given actual production 6,20,000 tiles. I need standard cost per tile. Standard cost of one mix I compute. One mix is producing tiles which are 20,000 square feet. I want to know how many tiles. One tile is having what area? 1 by 4 square feet area. So 4 tiles are having 1 square feet. 20,000 square feet will become 80,000 tiles. 80,000 tiles standard production for that one mix. From there I get 1,000 divided by 80,000 standard production multiplied by actual production of 6,20,000. I am getting 7750. Putting in the table of variances. 7750 minus M1 7970. This becomes 220 adverse. M2 we computed 8145. Minus 7970. This becomes 175. This is favorable. Then M4 7750 minus 8145. 7750 minus 8145. 395 adverse. 8200 was M3 minus 8145. I am getting 55 favorable. Lastly 7750 minus 8200. 450 adverse. This was complete C8. The next question is C9. It is not at all difficult once you have understood question C8. It is similar to C8, again having the point related to the output in M4. M1, M2, M3 are again very simple. Even M4, because you have done C8, will be not difficult at all. So looking at M1 there, actual cost of materials consumed. So you are given detail there, 7,000 into 0.32, 35 paisa is 0.32. This is for A. For B, 3000 kg multiplied by 0.65. For C, 5000 into 0.75. We need to multiply and then add 7,000 into 0.32. It makes 2240. 3000 into 0.65. This is 1950. 5000 into 0.75. 3750. Total I hope is 7940. 7940. In M2, rates will change. Rates will be standard. Everything else is same. 7,000, 3,000, 5,000 multiplied by standard rates. Standard rates given on the top 0.30, 0.60 and 0.70. 2100, 1800, 3500. I hope you are getting a 7400. M3, exactly same manner. Total actual quantity 7,000 plus 3,000 plus 5,000. 15,000 kg. Put in budgeted ratio 12:5:8. So standard mix quantity for A, B and C, 15,000 divided by 25 into 12, 7,200, 3,000, 4,800. Multiplied with standard rate 30 paisa, 60 paisa, 70 paisa. 7,200 into 0.30, I get 2160. 1,800, 4,800 into 0.70, 3,360. I am getting is 7,320. 7,320. I hope this one is clear. M4 is again based on standard cost per tile multiplied by actual production in tiles. Standard cost per tile multiplied by actual production in tiles. It is carbon copy of earlier question, same point, because production is given in tiles, standard production is not given. I'll need to work out on that part. So first I get standard cost for one mix. Standard cost for one mix 1200 into 0.30, 500 into 0.60, 800 into 0.70, 360, 300, 560, 1220. Tiles produced, standard tiles produced from one mix. I want standard cost per tile. I need to divide by production from this one mix at standard level. It is given 12,000 square feet of tiles are produced. One tile equal 12 divided by 12, 8 divided by 12 square feet. You are not given width at all. Length into breadth is given. Third dimension is not given. In last question it was given 1 by 8. We never used it. It is not given here. I don't need it. It is 1 foot multiplied by 0.666 foot. One tile. So one tile becomes, I can call it 2 by 3 square foot. So 1 square foot (1.5 tiles), 12,000 square foot, 12,000 into 1.5, 18,000 tiles. So my M4 is 1220 divided by 18,000 multiplied by actual production given there in third line 1 lakh tiles. Standard cost per tile multiplied by actual number of tiles. 1220 divided by 18,000 into 1 lakh. So it is 6777.78. Keep it correct till paisa. That is recommended. Do not approximate to rupees unless question says otherwise. So this is what I am getting. Let's put in the table. 6777.78 minus M1 7940. I am getting is 1162.22. 1162.22. Similarly, M2 here 7400. This is 540. This was adverse. 540 adverse. 540 adverse. M4 6777.78 minus 7400. This is 622.22 adverse. 622.22 adverse. M3. We had M3 of 7320 minus 7400. 80 adverse. 80 adverse. Then M4 was 6777.78 minus M3 7320. I am getting is 542.22 adverse. This is complete question C9. So before we go on to the next question C10, there is a small concept to understand. Without the concept, you will not be able to do that question. This is analysis in presence of raw material stocks. There are two options. Both of these we are going to do in the question. Ignore the stocks for computing material price variance. Implies compute MPV at the time of purchase or receipt. What do we need to do for this? For this, we compute two additional steps having no impact on our normal table. Now, what are those two steps? M1 purchase and M2 purchase. Means instead of consumption quantity, on purchase quantity we compute M1 and M2. This is actual cost of materials purchased and standard cost of materials purchased. Means ignore the stocks and calculate on purchase quantity actual amount and standard amount. So what I get? New variance MPV at the time of purchase equal M2 purchase minus M1 purchase. There is no concept of M3 purchase or M4 purchase. They are still based on consumption. M3 is still based on consumption. So this is one option that analyst is having. Second option, consider stocks in M1 consumption and M2 consumption appropriately. The more important becomes M1 consumption. Now there are normal steps M1, M2 now being called M1 consumption, M2 consumption to make them distinct from M1, M2 purchase. Now M2 consumption is still simple. Standard cost per unit multiplied by actual quantity consumed. And what is actual quantity consumed? Opening stock quantity plus purchase quantity minus closing stock quantity. Now M2 consumption is easy. Something new comes in M1 consumption. M1 consumption is not as simple as you were doing earlier. It is not like actual rate multiplied by actual quantity consumed. It is not like that. It is equal to opening stock value if rate not known, consider at standard rate. Opening stock should be valued as per last year actual rate. If last year actual rate is not given, I take it at standard. Plus actual purchases minus closing stock value using FIFO. If question is silent, we should use FIFO. Otherwise, you can use weighted average also. What does FIFO imply? It will be out of current year purchase. So, current year rate applicable here. Opening stock at standard, purchase at actual, closing stock at actual again. From there, you get M1 consumption. This is really very important. Different than what you have been doing so far. Whenever there are stocks given for raw material, you need to apply this. Let us apply this in C10. In C10, what I'll first do, I'll compute the normal steps. M1 purchase and M2 purchase. They're not normal steps, they are additional steps, I should say. So I'm starting there with the question C10 additional steps. They are easy. M1 purchase, actual cost of materials purchased. Given there 3400 for A, 3000 for B. Totals at 6400. Very simple. M2 purchase. Standard cost of material purchased. Apply standard rate on actual quantity purchased. Don't think about consumption at all. 800 kg multiplied by 4, 3200. 1200 kg multiplied by 3, 3600. This makes 6800. The additional variance I will compute here. MPV at the time of purchase, M2 purchase minus M1 purchase. 6800 minus 6400, this is 400 favorable. This is special variance for question C10. Here we compute normal variances in the C10. M1 here will be referred as M1 consumption. I told you the special way to compute. This is opening stock value at standard plus purchases minus closing stock value. Opening stock value at standard for A as well as B. 35 kg measured at standard rate 4 per kg, and this is 40 measured at 3 per kg, plus actual purchases 3400, 3000 minus closing stock. When we are following FIFO, it is at actual rate. How much is actual rate? It is not given. 3400 divided by 800 is actual rate per kg, multiplied by closing stock units 5 kg. Similarly, 3000 divided by 1200 per kg rate actual, multiplied by actual kgs in closing stock 50. We need to compute them. So for A and B, I am getting 35 into 4, 140 plus 3400 minus 3400 divided by 800. Per kg actual rate is 4.25 multiplied by 5, 21.25. So 3540 minus 21.25. I am getting 3518.75. Compute for B also. In similar way, I am computing for B also. 120 plus 3000. 3000 divided by 1200. This is 2.5 into 50 kg. 125. This is 2995. 2995 plus 3518.75. I am getting total 6513.75. 6513.75. This is the important part of this question. The most important part in material price variances when stock is given, this is MPV at the time of consumption for that M1 consumption. M2 consumption is very simple. For A and B, get quantity consumed 35 plus 800 minus 5. The rate to be applied is standard. Here it is 40 plus 1200 minus the closing stock 50 multiplied by 3. 830 multiplied by 4. This is 1190 multiplied by 3. 830 into 4. 3320. 1190 into 3. 3570. Total is 6890. Now M3 is never based on purchase quantity. M3 is always to be based on consumption quantity. Total actual material consumed 830 plus 1190. 830 plus 1190. This is 2020. Put in 40 ratio 60 for A and B. 808 kg, 1212 kg. Multiplied by 4 and 3. 808 into 4. 3232. This is 3636. 6868. This is M3. Very simple. M4 again, it is output based step. So for one standard mix, if I take 40 and 60, A and B, you can take 4 crore, 6 crore. Standard cost per kg will be same. I am having total input 100 minus loss 15. I am having output 85. Multiplied by 4 and 3. 160, 180. 160 plus 180. 340. 340 divided by 85. Standard cost per kg of output. This is 4 rupees. Actual output is given in the question. If you look there, 1700 kg of finished output is produced. 1700 into 4. This is M4. 6800. So M4 is 6800. 6800 minus M1 can never be on purchase here in table. In table it is on consumption only. 6513.75. 6513.75. 286.25 favorable. This is cost variance. You are getting next price variance. This is at time of consumption. At time of consumption. So I am getting from there M2 minus M1 6890 minus 6513.75. 6890 minus 6513.75. 376.25 favorable. M4 minus M2 6800 minus 6890 90 adverse. M3 minus M2. M3 we computed 6868. 6868 minus 6890. This is 22 adverse. And M4 minus M3, this is 68 adverse. This is a better question, 8 marks question from exam angle, carries a concept of raw material stock treatment in standard costing. This was complete C.